One, obviously, Liverpool, what you're doing, the form you're in, it's at Anfield. All of the stuff we know about what Liverpool are and what they can do to teams. But two, obviously, Ruben Amorim is sticking to his guns and has said, I ain't changing nothing. This is what we're doing.
Are you enjoying it?
Of course not.
Okay.
No. I'm not enjoying that. This is the pain that you have to go through to get to where you want to get to. Licks upon licks. And I suggested, my fan base, they basically nailed me to a cross. I swear to you, during the Newcastle game on the stream, I said, boys, he's going to have to tweak something here. Oh, my God.
They said
my
no.
God. Flex your Amorim out, but you just don't want to admit it. You haven't got the stomach for the rebuild. You said you're flip-flop. Why are you saying he has to? I said, whoa. I just wanted to put a plaster on to stem the bleed because we got Liverpool and Arsenal next. Even if it ain't formation, even if it could start by not playing Lisandro Martinez. How about that for a tweak?
Oh, what happened? I thought.
Do you know what I mean?
The Butcher?
The Butcher?
The Butcher?
5'3" and an
Pat
actually,
Butcher.
no.
The Baker?
No. Respect Pat Butcher. No.
Big up Pat Butcher.
What about
No,
Little
so
Butcher?
start. But I'm saying,
What's he
as soon as
butchering?
I suggested a change, it's you can't. The principles. No, just tweak a few things. Maybe the instructions within it. Maybe when we haven't got the ball, say to the 210s, you know what? Join the midfield. Just while we haven't got the ball, just still play 3-4-3. I'm not saying give up on everything because that's dangerous. I get that. But this bit here, we have to tweak something. Otherwise, it will be lambs to the slaughter.
Ruben Amorim's starting to remind me of that. What's the guy? Russell Martin. Yeah, change up, bro. You know what I mean? This is not the Portuguese league. You've come into a new league, right? You've inherited a team that's poor. You need to make the team a bit more solid. You can't just say, right, no, that's how I play. Free. Yeah, I mean, that's what your guy does sometimes, and he's been criticised for.
Sometimes.
Right? You've got to change,
pushback,
man.
Robbie,
You've got to change up.
The individual. And
Come on, he's got...
listen.
So how comes last year Ten Hag went, like you said, he went to
in a
Anfield,
one-off game, he can
switched
do
it up, he
I
got
hear
a 0-0.
I hear that. Because you know why?
Switch it up.
Do you know why?
If you go there, free at the back,
when they're
like
making
that formation,
so
you're going to
much
get
mistakes,
annihilated at Anfield.
Robbie.
I'm telling you.
When we're going to get annihilated anyway.
No, if you go there...
That's the thing.
Flex.
Anywhere,
If you go there,
anywhere.
if you go there free at the back, right, with the wing backs... Like,
no, but it's going to be a 5 at the back. It's going to be a 5 at the back.
You will get
That's not what it's going to be.
What, Salah one-on-one with
It's not going to be that.
Lisandro Martinez?
It's not going to be that.
We already know
it's going to
how
be a
that
back
will end.
5.
We've seen
It
it.
has to be a back 5.
Yeah.
It is.
If you have
It's
to
5 for 1.
retreat.
We word that against
That could be
Newcastle.
Back 10.
But what
Back
people
10,
aren't legislating, you know
literally.
when everyone gets hung up on the formations and stuff, and you don't speak enough about the bozos, like people like big.
That's why you can't play it.
No, big pros. He's played.
That's why you can't play it, Flex.
Wait,
Listen,
hold on.
Near enough, every single man has had a chance in this thing already. We got licks. Rashford was playing, got licks. Garnacho's been playing, got licks. Xerxes, Højlund been playing, got licks. We've tried Anthony, right wing back. Anthony in the 10, got licks. Ahmad in the right wing back. Dallo left wing back. Malacia, licks.
Forget the wing
doesn't
back.
matter.
Forget the right wing backs.
doesn't
Go with a solid
matter.
4. 2 banks of 4, man.
But hang on, hold on. Like, that's not how he plays, right? And obviously,
It's even
as
worse.
having a manager who
Gotta be
doesn't
versatile.
change, right? And like, that's
can
your
speak
principles.
from experience.
I can speak from current experience
Yeah,
and last
right
season's
now.
experience. What Amorim is obviously trying to do, he's given everyone a fair shot, right? He said, let's see how you fit into the system, this one, that one. And I think that's fair. He's giving everyone a fair crack of the whip. Obviously, when you're watching it week in, week out, you're saying he's got to change something, he has to. But as a manager who has those type of principles, whether or not it's right or wrong, these are their principles. And he's saying, you're going to learn to play in my system and my way. And obviously, over time, when you get players that fit the system, it will look better.
Yeah, when
at
was
the
that?
moment,
Yeah,
well, not at the
exactly.
moment. He's
Gotta
been
get to the
he's been there what 7-8 weeks. That's it.
Yeah, and then
that's how long
out
he's
of
been
his last
there.
5 games, he's lost 4.
Okay, but this season for United, let's be honest, is a write-off.
Yeah.
This is finding
Man
his
United,
feet. This is seeing the
16th,
players.
you just say it's 16th,
this is
you have to
seeing,
rip it up.
this is
You're
seeing the
16th.
players that.
No,
are you
no,
16th?
we'll finish that.
But either way, this is seeing the players that
We're
are
14th.
able to fit into it and are not able to fit into it, and then looking ahead for the summer.
Abby, it's
What?
Man United, you know.
Yeah, but we
Manchester
all
United.
need to
telling
get
you,
this out of our
right?
head that
I'm
this is
telling you
Manchester
this,
United
right?
that we
Everybody
all
keeps saying,
remember.
like, this
This
guy-
is not the
He used
same
to be
Manchester
Nottingham Forest,
United.
and now
This
it
is
is
like
again.
when Liverpool
Maybe she
were
should
doing what
already get
Liverpool
rid of
used to
it.
do
Need a reset.
back in the day, and they weren't the Liverpool that we all grew up knowing that they was. So it's about adjusting your expectation for that club. United at the minute are not Manchester United
We
that
know
we
that.
all know.
We know that, right? But I don't think he's
been
got
there
as
8
free a
weeks,
hit as
Rob.
everybody thinks.
No, he does.
I think if this
To an extent.
if
I'm
this
worried about
continues
Ineos,
on,
that's the problem.
this
To an extent.
continues on, you keep losing game
That's the
after
problem.
game, right? The man them
That is
upstairs
the
start
problem.
to say, boy, I don't know, man.
Did you
With
hear
what you
Is
just
this
said
the right?
there.
Is this the right guy?
Only if he gets taken into it. We had this situation
If
at
you're the
Chelsea where we
relegation,
were
then
mid-table and we were losing games, we were on a bad run and nothing was looking good. The thing that Man United have to their advantage is the further down you slip, the harder it is to keep falling because the teams down there they don't win games.
Yeah.
So you're not really going to.
That's why we're not going to get relegated.
You're not going to get relegated. You're not even going to be in a
Three
relegation.
worst teams.
You're
You're not even going to be in a
Just because
relegation
there's three
battle.
worst teams.
There
I
is
don't
no
know, man.
relegation.
I watched
No,
Ipswich the other night. They look better than
They won't be in a relegation battle. Man United will
Wolves
plateau.
beat United.
They'll plateau where
Right?
they are.
Yeah, Wolves might finish
They
above
might be
us.
14th. They might finish 13th or 12th. And that's not. That's. There's no point sacking the manager if he finishes
I
mid-table.
mean, this should
because
not. Sorry, this shouldn't even be a conversation.
No, I'm
He's
not saying
literally
there
been
is.
there
He
8
hasn't
weeks.
been able
I'm
to
just
sell
saying-
one player, but the only thing I would
gotta
say
give him
is
free windows.
the only
This is
thing I would
mental.
say is right, and this is where I'm on the Ineos fraud watch. I'll be honest, because
Ineos,
if they're
not
Ineos,
Amorim.
not
Yeah.
Amorim, no way. If they're as volatile as we think they might be because they're so ruthless and stuff, would they be stupid enough? Which they should never be. They should not be at all. Because I want him to stay. That was the reason why during the Newcastle game, I'm like, bro, I might need you to save yourself from yourself. You might just tweak something for a couple of games because Ineos might not even allow you to get to the summer because there might be idiots. But
They got
having
rid of
said
the other
that,
guy, they got rid of the
yeah,
sporting
but
director.
saying that with the money that we haven't got at the minute. They probably
they're-
can't even
no.
afford to. And what I'm saying is, I know this is going to sound disgusting because this is what people do. You know, when you go, but it's Man United. That Man United of the standards that you're upholding to that Man United is gone. Forget it's gone.
Yeah, but it
It's
shouldn't be
gone.
this bad,
No.
Fritz.
But it
Shouldn't be
is.
this
No,
bad.
Robbie, listen. That's gone. But it's been this bad for a hot minute. You're gonna put it over here.
Send the tractor.
It's been this bad for a hot minute. Let me put this on top of my head. Yeah? It's been this bad for a hot minute. Sums me up, yeah? So we have to forget that. Man United need to drop this ego of, we're Man United. Yeah? To build back that Man United, you have to accept what you are.
Yeah.
If Man United finish 12th or finish 15th,
What's
it
the
don't matter. It don't matter. Let the guy get to the summer, wherever happens, as long as they don't get relegated, which we won't, and then, like, you know why my
Rip it
famous
up.
saying of rip it up. Then you got to start tearing it
Can
up,
I add
man.
something else?
But there's going to be mad licks.
Can I add
until that
something else,
time.
Robbie?
Simple as that.
It's almost better that he exposes just how bad this
Yes.
squad
Yes.
is, and he keeps trying to play this way. Because if he does what you're saying and goes short term to get some results, even though really he shouldn't be sackable regardless of what happens, he might actually start to find solutions for these players. And then Ineos might think, oh, actually, these players aren't that bad. And then Man United get to the summer
100%.
and then he'll start taking shortcuts and cutting corners and say, actually, we can keep him. When really, long term, that's
Yeah.
still going to lead you to the same
And
place
what you
that Ten
just-
Hag
what
got
you just
to,
said
which is
is-
you need to get rid of these players.
Yeah.
So-
What you just said is the same thing with my team, and that you can cut corners with it. With Manchester United, you don't want to keep cutting corners because that's what you've done
not
for
easy
years
to
and
get
years
rid
and
of all them
years.
players, though.
Of course, it's not. And obviously, there
They
are
have to do it.
players
So-
on big
so if
wages
you-
that are newly
Exactly.
into the.
So what you got
but
to try
that's
and do,
on Ineos.
No, but
if they're going to back
Abby,
him, then they need
the
to do what
reality
he's
of
saying.
transfers and all that, right? And the money that United have spent, right?
Course.
is that they're not going to be able to get rid of a load of those
No,
players.
but also he's
Even
seeing if
next
any of them
season-
can fit into his
even
style of
next
play.
season, right? At least half of those guys will still be
So
there.
what would be the
right?
point of sacking
So he-
Amorim?
No, so I'm saying what he needs to do is adapt a bit more, play a bit more sensible. I know it's his style of play. I
Long
know he's
term,
had a lot of
that's not gonna
success
work,
with it. But and we know long term it's not going to work. But just get
problem you got,
start
Robbie,
get a bit of feel.
The problem
good
you
factor
got
back,
is
get a
letting
few
them
wins.
criminals off the hook again. That's the thing.
Yeah, but get a
and
few
whether it's,
wins.
but the same 4-2-3-1 you're talking about, the same 4-3-3 you're talking about, the same 4-5-1, the same 4-4-2.
Same
got
players.
Oli sacked. Got Ralph Rangnick thrown out, even though he was going to leave anyway. Got flipping Ten
Randy
Hag.
told
Yeah,
warned of this.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. So this is why you have to stick to that, Robbie.
Yep.
This is why you have to stick to the open heart surgery line. If we've been warned, this is what it needs. Rip up the thing and mash it up and start again. Stop this whole, maybe this formation should go back to these idiot, man. No, it's not going to work. 4-2-3-1, we was playing when we lost 7-0.
No, ultimately
We lost 7-0 with
People are saying,
4-2-3-1.
even people are saying Xerxes in the camp. Where does Xerxes play for Man United? What position can you put Xerxes in the Premier League
not.
with some
I felt
evidence
sorry for him
also
the other day.
and say,
100%.
he plays well up front. He doesn't
100%.
score goals.
He was wrong.
He plays well in the 10. He doesn't have the intensity.
nothing.
Where can he play? He
this
should
is-
never have been signed.
These are the things
shouldn't have
that
been signed.
Ineos are held accountable
Yep.
for.
Yeah.
You can't
It's
expect
Ineos.
Amorim to come in and if there is, players that are below the level of Manchester United, he's trying to see if any of them can fit into what he wants to essentially build, and he should be allowed the time to do that. The fact that we're even having this conversation is mental.
And then the reports-
Absolutely
and then the
mental.
reports
Think
came
about
out.
how long you had Arteta for before you saw any type of progress.
but we still weren't as bad as United are now.
You weren't great.
No, but you
Right,
have to
and I'm
rip up
saying
players.
to you,
You have
right,
to let
are
them go.
they?
But
are
you
they-
also had to make big decisions and
Abby,
let big players
Abby,
go.
Should they be this bad?
Yeah.
No,
They're
man.
shit.
You know what I mean,
They're
when
that
I
bad.
see them,
They've got bad
they
teams.
play
Bad
Wolves the other day,
recruitment.
right? They
Bad
played
team.
Wolves the other day.
What did
Wolves
we
have got a
predict?
new manager as well. They've got better players than Wolves.
But
How are you getting-
twice?
Huh?
Yeah, but
Finished
Robbie,
eighth twice.
Robbie,
We finished eighth
Robbie.
last year.
They might
Eighth,
finish
we
eighth.
were
This
in
year
a
we're gonna
relegation
finish.
battle.
Do you know what, Robbie?
Never this bad.
But Robbie, do you know what it is?
And we have worse players.
Robbie, you can have
You went into
you can
one-
have better
you went
players.
into one thing in the
You
in
can
the
have better
relegation
players,
zone.
but a lot of those Man
Before the
United
national
players.
break with Brentford, I remember.
I remember.
And we have worse
You were
players.
talking about relegation.
remember.
No.
But
Even
Robbie,
a
Even
couple of weeks ago, they're talking about who should come in after Arteta if we don't like the style of play.
We were never as
Hold on.
bad as
Come
this.
on.
As bad as what
your
United are.
memory's
never.
bad.
In your banner era,
Your
you think
your
everyone, you
memory's
was bad.
bad.
We were as bad as what
Your
United
memory's
are. at the
bad.
We weren't
moment.
far off. Bad is bad.
We weren't far
Hold
off.
on, Robbie.
It
You
weren't.
can
Way
have-
below the standards of Arsenal.
Way below.
You
Way
were
below.
15th
But
not as
at
bad
one
as this.
point. You were 15th.
There was
as
one
bad as
point.
this.
There was
Like
one
you said,
point
we
in the
finished eighth.
international break. Everyone was laughing at you lot because you were down near the bottom.
We were getting laughed at a lot.
Right.
But
Anyway, this
That was
is
until we finished.
Time.
there.
Liverpool
Until we
versus
finished there, we
Manchester
can have-
United
Hold on,
we're
you know-
talking about.
You can have better players.
Why am I defending?
But they don't complement
Because
each
it's the right
other,
thing
and
to
a lot
do.
of them have mentally checked out.
Yeah.
And then they also don't have the physicality to compete. A lot of the time when I see Man United, I think you got slow centre backs. Some of them are having to play wide centre back. I'm seeing Evans or Maguire in instances. I'm seeing Casemiro, Eriksen. They physically can't compete. Forget technically. Forget about the names
no
or
athletes.
the talent. They have no athletes. They're
So why
getting
would you- so why would you
destroyed.
then-
So
so-
even even a team like Wolves, who you actually all predicted would beat them,
And built
even a
for that
team with
system.
less quality, if they can physically compete and they're mentally checked in, they'll beat Man United.
Yeah,
They
so
will.
but what I'm saying
Man United,
is, what I'm
they're
saying
not
is
good
right.
technically.
What I'm saying is right is that why then, as a manager, would you put two Casemiro and Eriksen in the midfield when you're up against a physical,
else would you have put?
physical
That's his system.
midfield?
The
Hold
only thing
on,
you could've
a
done was take
physical
Kobe Manu
midfield.
instead when
You're
he
putting
changed
two
it.
slow players in there against three. Joe Linton, right, Tonali, and Bruno Guimaraes. Three guys have all got legs. They're all very physical. They're all technically good. You're putting the two slowest guys you've got in against them. Wouldn't you say to yourself, you know what? We may even need to overcompensate in midfield to cope with what Newcastle.
If you
can offer.
overcompensate,
These are the things that are a bit.
if
I
you
find a bit
overcompensate in
baffling.
midfield,
Can't just say I'm playing my system.
in defence, or you
It's
undercompensate somewhere else.
because the whole
so
thing.
Matisse,
shit. I don't know why it's so hard to
Matisse,
understand.
what I'm saying is you can't.
doesn't matter what
That's
you
where
do,
you got to
Robbie.
change up your system a bit.
Anyway, this is
Don't
Liverpool
matter what you
versus
do, we're
Manchester
not
United.
good,
Let's
Brethren.
talk about the Liverpool
I
bit.
said, hear what me I say. 4-4-2, 3-4-3, 5-4-1,
We're not here.
3,
I'm trying to help
4,
you,
5, 6, 8, 15, 20, anything you want to call it. We're not good. It don't matter.
I know, but I'm trying to help
And
you out.
no, but that's what I'm saying. The individuals. When
Even
you've
you said stick a
you've
plaster on
Yeah,
it.
I get that. But even when I look at it,
Bandit.
when you look at the individuals, the individual professional, like
Errors.
the man who has to cross the white line and do his job, they can't do it. Like,
No, but you told me. No.
hang on.
The other day,
Robbie, one sec.
he said to-
Robbie, one sec. You see the goals we conceded against Newcastle? You see the goal? Did we concede goals through Bruno Guimaraes and Joe Linton and the thing in midfield bopping us about?
For the second one, they
No,
did.
we conceded a goal because
Cross.
the first goal because Isak ran in a straight line like this, yeah? Like me going towards Matisse. Just in a straight line, yeah? Straight line, yeah? And Licha Martinez is a World Cup winner, and Harry Maguire,
World
who's
Cup winner.
very experienced. Exactly.
tractor.
The individuals didn't do their
You allowed
job.
it. You
lot
told us.
That's
what
why.
was that,
Individual
brother?
mistakes.
That's
You
why.
said
I
pound
say
for
about
pound,
my
the
team
best
all the time.
signing in the summer. He allowed the cross to come in. I mean, these guys are not as bad as you think,
Individuals.
right? So why
Preaching
you've got
to
to
the
get the
choir
best
over
out of
here.
them?
Individuals.